rest of the world, they say it's important to stop and smell the roses. At Pelican Point Golf and Country Club in Venice, Florida, they take time to stop and smell the oleanders. Pelican Point, a golf course community, 1,300 homes filled with people enjoying their pastime of playing golf and socializing together. We're going to take you on a tour of these 27 holes, plus a special look at the historic town of Venice, Florida, right here on this latest episode of Traveling Golfer.
One moment changes everything. Distance, precision, decided in a microsecond. So reduce your ball spin and get the most performance at impact with 4 yards more. A next-gen golf tee proven by pros and players like you. The unique durable design flexes at contact, reducing ball spin, giving you tighter control and more distance. So change your game and get 4 yards more. Brought to you by Greenkeepers. Golf smart.
Acres inside the wall at Pelican Point Golf and Country Club, Venice, not Venice, Italy, Venice, Florida. Tom Weaver, general manager. That's a big job on a big property.
It's a fun place to be. Welcome. Glad you're here.
Thank you. That's a word you say to a lot of people, because I understand there are 1,354 homes inside this property.
It's a big development, 1,000 acres, and 110 acres are dedicated to the Hatchet Creek Conservation Area. So we have wildlife abundant here, but it's a beautiful place.
All right, that's where you come for a wildlife. No, wildlife, not a wildlife.
You got it.
Venice is very, very relaxed. And this place is a sanctuary for people to come and enjoy not just 27 holes of golf, but a full lifestyle.
That's what it is. Pelican Point is all about the lifestyle. You don't have to be a golfer to enjoy it, but we have fantastic golf courses. We have tennis courts, pickleball, swimming pool, fitness center, all the things that you'd like in a community, but more because we're so abundant with social activity. Trivia, mahjong, and 30 plus other activities for women of all ages.
Bill, I see a lot of Antigua merchandise in your shop. I like them too.
We've carried the line for quite a few years now. Very good quality, good price points. Big fans of Antigua.
This looks lovely. I can't wait to eat this. We have a wonderful culinary staff here. We offer anything from hot dog at the turn to active grill room and also fine dining many nights of the week.
Now, the property itself, as you mentioned, it's got a nature preserve. It's got 27 holes of golf. That also gives them the variety so that you're not feeling like, oh, I'm playing the same old course every day.
Well, I'll tell you, Tony, 25 years ago, I managed the second most difficult golf course in the continental U.S.
Oy.
152 slope rating. The world's changed. Now it's a race to see who can be the most playable to everyone. And I think we're winning that race. We have a golf course you can play from 4,000 yards all the way to 7,200 yards. So variety is there for you to choose.
Playability is such a key in this game. We went through the period of torturing golfers. Hopefully we're coming back the other way so that people can enjoy the game and stay in the game for a lifetime. And this would be a perfect place for it. Tell me about the 3 different nines, different characteristic.
The first original 18 holes opened up in 95 and 96. And then the third 9, Hatchet Creek, opened up in 2001. The Hatchet Creek side's a little bit newer, so it has a little bit more dog legs to it, but they all complement each other, so we have members that enjoy playing all 3 of them.
Water everywhere at Pelican Point, but on the Hatchet Creek 9, you actually have Hatchet Creek. Anybody see my ball? Now, when I look at the card, which gives an overview of the entire 27 holes of golf, I see a lot of patches of blue, a lot of water out here.
There is water. We're in Florida, so water is everywhere on these golf courses. However, most of the water is on the left or the right or behind the green, so you're not forced with having to hit a 100-yard carry or an 80-yard carry. You can run the ball up to the greens. It's attractive to the first-time golfer. We have over 50 9-hole ladies that just play 9 holes.
Are the 3 9s in use every day?
Almost every day of the year except when we're closing a 9 for maintenance. The good thing about 27 holes is we have 3 prime tee times, 8:30, 8:40, 8:50, 9 o'clock, so we can accommodate the people when they want to play.
Overseeding is always a question when you get south of the Mason-Dixon line. What's the policy on overseeding at Pelican Point?
We're busiest in the wintertime, and we know our guests want to come down and see lush green grass. So we overseed the tees and the fairways. We make it as pleasant as possible through the wintertime. And the greens, we don't overseed because we don't have to.
So they never get taken out of play, and that's a good thing, because if you had your druthers out on a golf course, any golfer would say, just give me good rolling greens. Now it's time for the Strack-A-Line putt of the day. Even on smaller greens like this first hole on the Hatchet Creek 9, a little help from Strack-A-Line is good. Ooh.
One thing that we hear from our guests is our golf courses are consistent. They're consistent this month, next month, and the month after. And that's because we have a great superintendent and a super staff.
The one thing I worry about when I see a lot of water in some courses in Florida, especially the older ones, they have trouble with drainage.
Not here. We have an excellent drainage system. We're actually busier when it rains because people can't play elsewhere.
The ability to drain the water off of there and not have cart path only. Let's face it, Florida has somewhat aging population. They don't want to be walking from cart paths to the greens.
You know Florida well.
Bill Neal, head golf professional, Pelican Point, leading a wonderful staff of professionals here. Tell us a little bit about the golf course. You've got 3 9s, 2 of them built together, and then a couple of years later, the Hatchet Creek 9. What's the playability like on them?
Very good. It's a golf course that a highly skilled player can enjoy and be challenged by, but it's also a golf course for a higher handicapper. They can enjoy it as well. We've got 7 sets of tees that are rated for the men, 4 sets for the ladies. There's going to be a yardage for how far you hit the golf ball.
They call that elasticity, and I think that this is the capital for it.
Yep.
No better example than right here behind us, the 18th hole on the Preserve 9, final hole on the Preserve, and this one might have the biggest gap from the tips to the white tees,
yes,
which would be the members' tees. 450 from the tips, 338 from the whites. That's more than a football field in between those tees. I see people having a good time out here, and that's a new message in golf. We built the torture chambers in the 90s. We're
Yes.
trying to make them a little bit more playable and fun so people stay in the game. Forced carries are something, especially with older players and women, they really don't like that.
No, they don't. And that's one great aspect of this golf course. I can only think of one hole where you actually have a forced carry on your approach shot. This golf course is absolutely playable for any skill level, which I've always thought was a great aspect of it.
Golfers get a little freaked out by waste areas. There are not many out here at all, but a couple I've seen are nice, firm, packed, easy to play a shot out of.
Yeah, you want something you can kind of pick it off of there and not have to worry about getting too deep and taking a bunch of sand and fatting it right in front of you. But they're located well and definitely add to the challenge of the holes.
Another feature that golfers sometimes struggle with are big mounds, block views, have to climb them. There's some mounding out here. Sure, it's made from the materials taken out of the dredged lakes, but they're very gentle, and they seem to be in places where they direct the ball back to the fairway.
Also it frames the hole out, which is nice, kind of gives you a little more definition on where you're going to hit the golf ball. You can see a little bit of that here where they've kind of mounded it, so it's kind of working back this way on that. Same thing around the greens here. You can see nothing too severe.
A feature that I'm sure makes the superintendent happy, The bunkers here, no steep flashed faces, which are tough to maintain, especially in heavy rains.
Yep.
You can have in Florida.
Absolutely.
And tough for people to get in and out of. That makes it a lot easier, and I think there's nice shaping to the bunkers. Player friendly, that's Pelican Point in beautiful Venice, Florida.
Introducing HL4, the fourth release in the award-winning Hot Launch series from Master Club designer David Glaude. The new HL4 Hybrid features a thinner and lighter 17.4 forged steel crown for faster club head and ball speeds. The redesigned cup face is thinner, providing more face flex and greater power. In addition, variable face thickness technology provides more contact points on the face that provide better off-center hit distance, so mishits fly just like on-center strikes. The low-profile face incorporates high-toe design. A heavier sole weight lowers the CG and raises MOI for the best in feel, launch, and forgiveness. A power channel behind the face moves weight to the back of the club head while also maximizing face flex. Visit an authorized Tour Edge fitter today and experience the best custom-fitted value in golf. Hand-built in the USA, backed by our lifetime warranty, and shipped with our unprecedented 48-hour delivery guarantee on custom-fit orders. Hot Launch HL4. Get fit, spend less, play better.
Hole number 16, the seventh hole on the Preserve 9, is a par 3 of many different faces. 238 yards from the tips, and from there it's also a forced carry. Play it forward, the water's on the left, no forced carry, and the forward tees are 89 yards. You're talking about almost a football field and a half difference between the back tees and the front. That is an elastic par 3 hole, as well as a very picturesque one. All right, Bill, let's play this from what you suggested, 160 yards. I wanted to go to the tips, but I'll go with you. Let's see how it's done.
Okay.
Bill, you know, there's not a lot of undulation on these greens, but there's a lot of subtle breaks that have you scratching your head. I thought we made both of them.
Yeah.
For many people, their visit to Pelican Point, whether it's for a season or for a lifetime, gives them the opportunity to step back a little bit and take the time to learn the game properly, and you address that here.
Well, we have excellent professional staff. We have PGA golf members and we have LPGA golf members, and they all teach. But we do have a professional on staff named Teacher of the Year for the entire country.
And ladies, that's how you do it.
So we're pleased that she's here to help instruct people from the ground up, whether the first time they touch a club or the 1,000th time she can help them.
Just wanted to clean up the office a little bit here at the range before talking to Sue Powers, LPGA professional, Director of Instruction at Pelican Point. And Sue, your office is really nice. This is where you do your work.
Isn't it great? It's great. Look at the sunshine. Can't beat it. It's a great place to be.
It really is. And this is a practice facility that I can tell not only is busy, but accommodates a lot of people and keeps you busy.
Yeah, it's great. We have a great putting facility. You can do all your short game, bunker, chipping, pitching, and then a great driving range. Open all time. New range balls. So it's wonderful. We have a lot of great targets on the driving range also that people can practice their short game, distance control. So a great facility, and it's all together so you don't have to really travel very far.
1,300 plus homes in the community. I'm going to take a wild guess that a lot of people who are moving here, whether it's as snowbirds or year-round, might be playing golf for the first time.
They might, yes.
And you accommodate that?
We do. We have a Golf 101 program, so it's for new golfers, beginning golfers, never picked up a club before. And then you can notice Lily's hands, because she's interlocking now, both V's are going toward her right. We have a 9-hole ladies group that we do free clinics for them, and we're in the middle of the golf school, and afterwards we all went and had a beverage in the grill room. So it's about social also, absolutely. And then I also have a program called Invite Her. It's through the LPGA initiative, and it's for mentoring. So if you have a friend that hasn't played golf before, we invite her, and we're going to do an invite him also. And they come to the putting green. We start with putting, and then we go out on the golf course. The member or the mentor plays the hole, and the new person putts.
In addition to all of that, you have one of the reigning queens of all of golf associated with Pelican Point. It's right here on your sleeve. Nancy Lopez Golf Adventures. That's a bit of a partnership?
It is a partnership. I'm in a partnership with Nancy Lopez, and we have Play Happy. That was her father's philosophy, and we do golf schools, golf adventures, golf trips, premier days with Nancy, and it's wonderful. I am very, very lucky and honored to work with her.
And she's an honorary member here.
And Nancy is involved in a lot of charity events, and our main charity event for our company is Aim for the Handicapped, and we also do girls golf for the LPGA as our charities.
She's one of the greatest ambassadors of golf in all the world. We always talk about Arnold Palmer and what he meant to golf. Nancy Lopez on the female side is the Arnold Palmer. She gives of her time so much. One of the nicest additional amenities Pelican Point is that right down the street is one of the quaintest downtowns in all of Florida, historic Venice. We're in the middle of Centennial Park with Kara Morgan. She is the CEO of Venice Main Street.
We are surrounded by over 100 unique storefronts as well as restaurants. We have every type of cuisine you could possibly have a taste or a hankering for in the evening. After a nice round of golf, everybody's thirsty and hungry, and they might want to come on down to a restaurant down here.
There is a little bit of a heavy influence of one particular type of restaurants throughout this entire area. A heavy number of Italian restaurants.
That is true.
I mentioned that to somebody else, and they immediately said, well, it is Venice.
Very true. Yes, we have some beautiful Italian restaurants of various types and price ranges, and a couple different like northern Italian cuisines as well as southern Italian cuisines available at the different places.
One other thing that is a must stop on a visit to the Venice area, you have an acclaimed theater in town.
Absolutely. The Venice Little Theater is one of the largest community theaters in the country, and the shows that are brought to the Venice Little Theater are outstanding.
So for people who want to know more about exploring the area here, website?
So our website is visitvenice.fl.org.
Visit VeniceFL.org. Check it out.
It's a wonderful place to be.
There are very few places on the west coast of Florida where you can actually sit on the beach, toes in the sand, have a drink, and get a meal. Sharky's is one of them. Brittany Gerton, Communications and Content Manager for Visit Sarasota County. Big county.
Yes.
So you bring people from all over the world to Sarasota County, one of the growingest counties in Florida, and then you work with the different communities.
In Sarasota County, we're very lucky. We have 35 miles of coastline, so whether you're in Sarasota at the north end or at Venice and south end, you're going to get our beautiful beaches. And Venice is known as one of the happiest seaside communities. You can see a lot of small town business, and it's a really great place to travel, whether it's just you and a loved one or with the family.
And of course, the beach right there.
It's right there.
And there is nightly entertainment in Venice. It's called Sunset.
Yes. So you get a beautiful, unique sunset every evening. Sometimes you see the reds and the oranges and yellows, and sometimes you get your pink and your blues in there too.
It's important for people to understand that even though Venice, Sarasota County, the west coast of Florida gets very, very crowded with golfers in peak season, the key is if you're looking to rent a place for 3 months for the winter season, rent here, you can play here.
Absolutely. We're a small town among a bigger town. So in season, we probably have 2,000 people enjoying the golf, enjoying the social activities. And a lot of them don't leave, they just love it.
It just doesn't get much friendlier than Pelican Point Golf and Country Club. Traveling Golfer had a very friendly visit to this 27-hole golf facility, correction, paradise in Venice, Florida. I want to thank everybody for their cooperation, and we want to tell you to make sure you catch this episode and any future episodes as we continue to travel down the golf road.
Tony Leodora's golf wardrobe, courtesy of Antigua, the leader in modern golf apparel.
Tour Edge is the official equipment sponsor of the Traveling Golfer.